The third and final Star Wars teaser was released a few days ago, along with a theatrical poster for the December release. We broke all the trailers down, frame by frame, and these are some of the things we caught. All three trailers start on the same planet, so we are going to assume that the movie's plot will begin here as well. If you remember, all Star Wars movies begin in space. So perhaps we are going to see John Boyega's character, Finn, first in the film. He is shown being a stormtrooper, and this falling TIE fighter is associated with him. This is just speculation, of course, but is a real possibility. Even though all Star Wars movies start in space, I will note that the third trailer starts in an interesting way. You can see dust particles that look like stars, and I wouldn't put it past J.J. Abrams to change the norm and transition from the text scroll to the next scene in a creative way. Throughout the three trailers, we have many different storylines. Let's talk about Daisy Ridley's character, Rey. She seems to be a scavenger and scrapyard warrior, a lot like Anakin Skywalker was. In the third teaser, we hear Rey talking to a woman.
Who are you? I'm no one.
She's also heard stories of the Jedi.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true.
What I find interesting is that the same woman who is speaking with Rey in the beginning of the trailer tells someone at the end of the trailer,
The Force. It's calling to you.
The voice could be Princess Leia, and she could be giving Rey the Jedi pep talk because Luke isn't around.
I have it.
A pivotal point in the discussion involves a lightsaber. Specifically, the one handed off in the first trailer, and the one that Finn is holding in the third teaser. The lightsaber in the first trailer appears to be Luke's lightsaber from episodes 4 and 5, the one that Ben Kenobi gave him that was Anakin Skywalker's.
An elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
The lightsaber Finn is holding appears to be the same one that's in the first trailer, which appears to be the one that Luke had. Which is cool, but the question then arises, where did they get it? Luke lost it in The Empire Strikes Back when his daddy lopped off his hand. So how did they get it back? I remember about a year ago, when episode 7 was first getting rumors. An article said that the opening scene in the script was a young person digging through trash and finding a lightsaber. Then that person runs to another character and hands it to them. It may be possible that this is in fact that scene. However, Luke lost his hand and the lightsaber in Cloud City, not a Star Destroyer. Which brings up another possibility. Rey is not in a Star Destroyer, but is actually inside a scrapped section of Cloud City. It's possible that this planet that Rey is on is not a battlefield, but is actually a global scrapyard. Perhaps a section of Cloud City was removed and brought to this planet. It's just a thought, and this would explain how the lightsaber would be found.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Kylo Ren is our bad guy, and is billed as Adam Driver. Some have speculated that Kylo Ren is in fact Luke Skywalker, since Luke's face does not appear in the trailer. However, I do not believe this. One reason is the shot of Kylo Ren and Finn about to throw down. The character looks too fit to be Mark Hamill. Not that it's impossible for it to be him, but I don't see this playing well for continuity. Also, when Luke is speaking in the first trailer, we see a person with a bionic hand reach up and touch R2-D2 when he says,
I have it.
However, I wouldn't put it past J.J. Abrams to bill another actor to hide his true plan. After all, Benedict Cumberbatch was billed as John Harrison before Star Trek Into Darkness came out. Now for a question that Harrison Ford has asked since episode 5. Will a main character die in this movie? Rey is seen crying over something. It appears to be a person, but when you look close, there appears to be fur on the right side of the frame, and actually this could be Chewie's belt. It could be that we have to say goodbye to our favorite walking carpet in this movie. Also, when the frame transitions from a crying Rey to the next scene, Chewie occupies the same section of frame as the crying Rey. Just a thought. Of course, one of the most goosebumping moments came when Han said this.
It's true. All of it.
which obviously means that he's come a long way, because he used to think like this.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
And this is one of my favorite parts of all the teasers, because it shows us that the people of the galaxy not only don't remember the Jedi, but don't believe the Jedi ever existed.
May the Force be with you.
As for the technical aspects of this movie, I have no doubt that this is going to be the best looking Star Wars movie. My favorite shot from all the teasers is the shot in the third teaser when the camera follows the X-Wing as it shoots down a TIE fighter. It looks incredible, and it shows that J.J. Abrams is going to move the camera around our air battles in ways that we never saw in the original saga.
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 27!
It's a trap!
We also see some familiar shot styles that Abrams is bringing over from his Star Trek films. This awesome quick zoom effect that he does is present in the second teaser, and I'm sure we're going to see it more in the final film. At the end of these 3 trailers, we have a lot of questions. Who is that person talking to that says the Force is calling them? Is it John Boyega? If so, that answers the question why he has a lightsaber and is going up against Kylo Ren. Is it Daisy Ridley? Is it about time that we had a lead female character be a Jedi? Those are things we're just going to have to argue about until December.
Who are you?
I'm no one.
I was raised to do one thing. But I've got nothing to fight for. Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
There are stories about what happened.